Watch this video every day and change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a deep breath and listen closely because what I'm about to share could completely shift the way you live your life. Today, we're going to talk about something so simple, yet so powerful, that it can redefine your path, your choices, and your happiness. Focusing on yourself and forgetting what everyone else is doing. In a world where everyone is constantly comparing, competing, and seeking approval, it's easy to feel lost, insecure, or like you're not enough. But here's the truth. Your life, your journey, and your success are yours alone. And once you truly understand that, everything changes. Think about it. How often do you scroll through social media, peek at the life of a friend or a stranger, and immediately start measuring your own worth? How often do you hear about someone's promotion, their new house, or their perfect relationship and feel a sting of jealousy, inadequacy, or fear? These feelings are normal, but they're also dangerous. Why? Because they steal your energy, distort your perspective, and distract you from the only person you should be competing with, yourself. The lives you see online, in magazines, or even in casual conversation, they're highlights, not the full story. Behind every post is struggle, sacrifice, and unseen effort. But when you focus too much on others, you compare their highlight reel to your behind the scenes, and you set yourself up for disappointment every single time. Now, I know it's tempting to chase perfection. We live in a world that tells us we have to look a certain way, achieve certain milestones, and keep up with everyone else. But perfection is a trap. It's an illusion. The moment you start striving to be perfect is the moment you forget to be authentic. No one is perfect. Every person you admire has weaknesses, fears, and doubts. They just don't share them as openly. And here's the empowering part. Your flaws, your struggles, and your unique challenges are exactly what make you remarkable. When you embrace your imperfections, you free yourself from unrealistic expectations and open the door to genuine growth. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It means prioritizing your happiness, your goals, and your growth. It means waking up each day and asking, what can I do today to become a better version of myself? It's about understanding your values, identifying your passions, and setting boundaries that protect your energy and your peace. You see, when you stop living according to someone else's script and start writing your own, everything begins to align. Your relationships become healthier, your work becomes more meaningful, and your days feel fuller. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of this journey. Take the time to observe your thoughts, your habits, and your patterns. Ask yourself why you feel anxious when someone else succeeds or why you're drawn to certain goals. When you understand your motivations and fears, you gain the power to change your trajectory. Self-awareness allows you to stop reacting out of comparison or fear and start responding with intention, purpose, and clarity. It's the difference between drifting through life and steering your own ship. Another essential piece of focusing on yourself is discovering your uniqueness. No one has lived your life, experienced your challenges, or developed your perspective. That uniqueness is your superpower. Embrace it. Celebrate it. Stop trying to fit into molds that were never designed for you. When you focus on your strengths, your values, and your passions, you start to attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. The world doesn't need a copy of someone else. It needs the full force of your originality. Setting boundaries is crucial too. Many of us are overextended, constantly saying yes to please others or avoid conflict. But here's the reality. Every time you neglect your own needs, your focus, and your energy, you delay your progress and drain your potential. Learning to say no isn't rude, it's necessary. Boundaries protect your mental health, allow you to focus on what truly matters, and create space for growth, reflection, and achievement. When you honor your time and energy, you make a statement. Your life matters, and your path is worth protecting. Finally, understand that focusing on yourself is a lifelong journey, not a one-time decision. It requires discipline, patience, and consistent effort. Some days will be easy. You'll feel motivated, inspired, and unstoppable. Other days, doubt and fear will creep in, tempting you to look at others and question yourself. That's normal. What sets successful, fulfilled people apart is their commitment to keep going, no matter what. They celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and consistently return to the practice of self-focus. It's not about being perfect, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Remember this: the only person you need to impress is the person you were yesterday. Your journey is yours alone. By focusing on yourself, you build the confidence, clarity, and courage to live authentically, pursue your dreams, and create the life you deserve. Stop worrying about others, stop seeking approval, and start pouring your energy into becoming the best version of you. Because when you do, everything else, the opportunities, the relationships, the happiness, naturally follows. Watch this video every day. Let it remind you of your power, your potential, and your unique path. Stay disciplined, stay consistent, and keep your focus where it belongs, on your life, your growth, your future. Your life is yours. Don't let anyone else's story distract you from living it fully. Now that we've established the importance of focusing on yourself and tuning out comparison, let's take a deeper dive into the habits and mindsets that will transform your life from ordinary to extraordinary. One of the first things you need to embrace is discipline. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It's about creating a structure that supports your growth and keeps you moving forward, even when motivation fades. Think of discipline as the bridge between your goals and your reality. It's what separates the people who dream from the people who achieve. Start by taking small, consistent steps each day. Don't overwhelm yourself with huge, unrealistic goals. Instead, identify the habits and routines that align with your values and focus on executing them consistently. If your goal is to improve your health, maybe that means committing to a 20-minute walk every day. If your goal is to grow your career or skills, maybe that means dedicating just 30 minutes daily to learning something new. The key is consistency. Motivation will come and go. It's discipline that ensures progress even on the days you don't feel like it. Another powerful principle is emotional resilience. Life will throw challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles your way. It's inevitable, but your ability to remain calm, focused, and proactive during tough times determines the trajectory of your life. Emotional resilience isn't about ignoring pain or pretending problems don't exist. It's about facing difficulties head-on, learning from them, and refusing to let them define you. When you build emotional resilience, setbacks become lessons and failures become stepping stones to your success. A practical way to cultivate resilience is by changing how you view fear. Fear is natural. Everyone experiences it. But fear becomes powerful only if you let it control your decisions. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I take this step, pursue this dream, or speak my truth? Most of the time, the fear is smaller than our imagination makes it. By confronting fear deliberately, you train yourself to act despite it, and that's when real growth happens. Equally important is the art of self-reflection. Take time regularly to examine your thoughts, actions, and patterns. This isn't about criticizing yourself or dwelling on mistakes. It's about learning, adjusting, and making conscious choices. Ask yourself questions like, are my daily actions aligned with my values? Am I spending my energy on what truly matters, or am I chasing approval and distractions? Reflection allows you to course correct, clarify your priorities, and maintain alignment with your authentic self. When you combine self-reflection with self-discipline, you're creating a system that continually strengthens your personal power and purpose. Next, let's talk about letting go of toxic influences. This includes people, habits, and environments that drain your energy or pull you away from your goals. It's not always easy. Sometimes these are lifelong relationships or deeply ingrained routines, but letting go is essential for growth. Holding on to negativity, resentment, or external expectations limits your potential. When you remove what no longer serves you, you create space for opportunities, experiences, and people that align with the life you want to build. Trust me, the moment you start letting go, you'll feel lighter, freer, and more in control of your destiny. At the heart of self-focus is self-compassion. Many of us are our harshest critics. We punish ourselves for mistakes, dwell on regrets, or measure our worth by others' standards. Self-compassion changes that. It's the practice of treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and patience, especially when things don't go as planned. Being compassionate with yourself doesn't mean you accept mediocrity. It means you recognize that you are human, learning, and growing. Self-compassion builds resilience. reduces anxiety, and strengthens your ability to bounce back from setbacks. It allows you to move forward with confidence rather than fear. Another life-changing habit is goal setting with clarity. Vague ambitions lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, get specific. Define what success looks like for you, not what society, family, or friends dictate. Break your goals into actionable steps and establish deadlines that hold you accountable. When you clearly know what you want and why, your focus sharpens, your energy intensifies, and your decisions become aligned with your vision. Every action you take then becomes intentional rather than random or reactive. Now let's address a crucial element that many overlook: the power of solitude. Spending time alone, away from distractions, is not loneliness, it's strategic. Solitude allows you to think, dream, and connect deeply with your true self. It's in these moments that clarity emerges, ideas are born, and priorities crystallize. When you embrace alone time as a tool for growth, you stop relying on external validation and start trusting your own voice. You'll discover that being comfortable alone is one of the most empowering skills you can cultivate. Finally, let's discuss the ripple effect of self-focus. When you genuinely invest in yourself, your energy, positivity, and growth don't just benefit you, they influence everyone around you. Friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers notice your dedication, confidence, and authenticity. Your commitment inspires others to reflect, act, and grow in their own lives. By focusing on yourself, you inadvertently create a wave of positive impact. Success, happiness, and fulfillment are contagious. And the best part is, it starts with just one choice: the decision to put yourself first. Remember, this journey is not a race. It's a process, a daily commitment, and a series of intentional actions that accumulate over time. Stay patient with yourself. Celebrate the small wins, acknowledge your growth, and continue to move forward, even when the path feels uncertain. Your life, your focus, your future, none of it belongs to anyone else. When you claim your personal power, embrace discipline, build resilience, and honor your uniqueness, you begin to live life on your own terms, and nothing can stop you. Now that we've explored discipline, self-awareness, resilience, and the power of solitude, it's time to focus on the final pieces that will truly transform your life: action, growth, and creating a legacy of impact. Motivation alone won't get you there. You must act. Every dream, no matter how big, requires consistent action. The truth is, thinking about your goals, visualizing success, and talking about change are important, but they mean nothing without concrete steps toward your vision. Action bridges the gap between desire and reality. Start by asking yourself, what is one thing I can do today that my future self will thank me for? It could be a small habit, a difficult conversation, or a bold move toward a long-term goal. The key is to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for conditions to feel ideal. Life rarely presents perfect circumstances, but it always rewards those who take consistent, decisive steps. Action creates momentum. Momentum fuels confidence, and confidence accelerates growth. Another crucial element is embracing lifelong learning. Focusing on yourself means understanding that growth never stops. You are never done becoming the best version of yourself. Read books, seek mentors, explore new ideas, and challenge your assumptions. Every skill you develop, every perspective you broaden, adds to your personal power. When you commit to learning and growth, you become adaptable, resilient, and prepared for whatever challenges life throws your way. The most successful people are not those who never fail. They are those who never stop learning. It's also essential to cultivate gratitude and positivity. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means choosing where you put your energy. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Instead of dwelling on what you don't have or comparing yourself to others, recognize what is already present in your life, your strengths, opportunities, and relationships. Positivity is not about ignoring hardship, but about acknowledging your capacity to overcome it. When you approach life with gratitude and optimism, you attract more of the same energy, and your focus on growth becomes unstoppable. Next, we must discuss resisting the need for constant approval. This is a trap that keeps so many people stuck. Society, social media, and even close relationships often push you to conform or seek validation. But true freedom comes when you stop asking, "What will they think?" and start asking, "What does this mean for me?" When you base your self-worth on your own standards, every decision becomes authentic. You act with integrity, clarity, and confidence. Your energy is no longer diluted by comparison or doubt, and the life you create becomes entirely yours. Equally important is building meaningful connections. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world. Instead, it means surrounding yourself with people who elevate you, challenge you, and inspire your growth. The company you keep influences your mindset, habits, and outcomes. Seek relationships that encourage your authenticity and align with your values. Avoid those that drain your energy or make you compromise your path. Meaningful connections are not distractions, they are accelerators, helping you reach your full potential while supporting others in their journeys. Another principle that cannot be overlooked is embracing patience and trust in the process. Growth, transformation, and success rarely happen overnight. You may feel discouraged at times as if your efforts aren't producing results. This is where patience becomes your secret weapon. Trust that your consistent actions, your discipline, and your focus on yourself are compounding, even when you cannot see immediate progress. Life has a way of rewarding perseverance. Stay committed, stay diligent, and remember that every small step counts toward your ultimate vision. As we near the conclusion, remember the ripple effect of your personal growth. When you focus on yourself, your dedication, discipline, and joy inevitably inspire those around you. Family members notice your commitment, friends admire your authenticity, and even strangers may be motivated by your energy. You become a beacon of possibility, showing that it's not only okay to prioritize yourself, but essential for creating a meaningful, impactful life. Your focus, growth, and courage can ignite change beyond what you imagine. Finally, let's anchor this entire journey with a simple but powerful truth. Your life is yours, and your focus determines your destiny. Stop comparing, stop seeking validation, stop chasing illusions of perfection. Instead, invest in yourself relentlessly. Build your discipline, nurture your emotional resilience, expand your knowledge, practice gratitude, set boundaries, and take consistent action. Embrace your uniqueness, trust your journey, and allow your authenticity to shine. The results will follow, not because you forced them, but because you created the conditions for them to naturally emerge. So here's the message I want you to carry with you every single day. The only person you need to impress is the person you were yesterday. Your path is yours alone. Celebrate every small victory, learn from every challenge, and keep your eyes on your own growth. Let go of what no longer serves you, embrace your potential, and commit to being the best version of yourself. Life is too short to live according to someone else's script. Take control, focus on yourself, and watch how your world transforms. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences. Like this video, subscribe for more motivation, and remember to come back every day to reinforce these principles. Your life, your focus, your growth. It's all within your hands. Wishing you the best life possible at every age, in every moment. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and above all, stay true to yourself.